What can't and can't do? Right? I mean, is it range
Honestly,
of
pretty
motion?
much do anything. It's just, you can't go off of power fields, you can't go off of pain. You know, because the fact of the matter is, I could have kept playing big tearing it. You know, so you can't go off of that. You just kind of got to go off of protocol and you know, just making sure that those anchors are down there nice and tight. And, this shoulder injury is really tough to tell because it's been there for a long time. You know, it's not like I was playing too many minutes or whatever the case may be, or played too much the year before, whatever that situation is. And the shoulder injury's been there for a long, long time. So at this stage, you know, all I can do is just try to do whatever I can to try to be as healthy as possible. And then, you know, if something's going to go, it goes. And then it's just, by the time it got me, there's nothing else I can do about it. And it's very difficult. I mean, it's, you know, you start trying to gauge the importance of a Monday workout or a Wednesday workout. Like, how really important is it? Because I can do all this stuff, and then next year in 1 minute, it's all gone. You know what I mean? So those are the challenges that I have to struggle with mentally, and just not try to overthink that. Just go out there and just do it. Just every single day, just do it. Just control what you can't control.
With regards to the shoulder, you said you played with it for a while. Do you have any idea of how long it actually was where you had it injured to that?
Well, I mean, judging by the pain, I mean, I've had that same pain in my shoulders since 2001.
That long?
Yeah.
So this may have been like a 13, 14 year injury.
And it's been there for a while. I mean, I went in and, you know, had a procedure on my shoulder in 2002 or 2003 or something like that. I had a slap lesion in my shoulder, but it's been bothering me for a long time.
Kobe, can you share with us in terms of your rehabilitation, how soon it might be before you actually shoot a basketball in?
I don't know. I think I'm supposed to be allowed to run, I think, in a week and a half now, maybe a week, 2 weeks, something like that. As far as shooting, I don't know. Probably a month or so.
Given how the past couple of, you've talked about your confidence in managing everybody that's, you know, rebuilding into their track record, but given how the past couple off seasons have gone, how confident are you in their ability to create a contending team for your remaining time here?
I mean, as confident as they are in me that I'll be healthy next year. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta trust each other, man. I mean, you know, they're gonna do their job, do the best job that they can. I'm gonna do the best job I can, man. You know, we'll see how it goes.
Can you provide them with like a list of free agents that you want?
No, I'm not involved like that. And I don't want to be. You know, you gotta give them space and let them do their job. You know, they'll come to me, mentions, you know, we've had a great relationship, been talking, and you know, they'll come to me when the time is right.
If you go through next year and you feel great, and you end up going through, play L82, and would you consider at this point, could you see yourself playing beyond this contract?
Yeah, I mean, I could. I mean, you know, as I sit here right now, and I won't play after next year, no. That could change.
What would be the variables that would have to?
No idea. I don't know. It's just if I feel like playing, you know, if I feel like doing the process again, if I feel like I'm enjoying getting up and training every single day and do that sort of thing. You know, after 3 years of dealing with this crap, I kind of understand why I don't want to deal with that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Was this one of those things you're not going to really know if next year's your last year until the season's over?
Probably. Yeah.
Free agents and offseason, we've often said that players have to have a certain DNA. Do you know when they have the DNA?
To leave this franchise? Oh yeah, you gotta be able to. It's win or nothing. You know, win championships or nothing. To leave this franchise, you gotta be that way.
But how do you know that person has it?
You can tell. You guys can tell. It's not. It almost makes no sense to think that way. You know what I mean? So a person says that, you kind of look like you're weird. That's probably the guy.
Time for a couple more, guys.
So Cole,
Do you feel comfortable
what is,
leaving the-
what is your hunger now to get you motivated? Obviously, the first thing, I gotta do this again.
Mm-hmm.
What is your new hunger? What is your new motivation? Because you need that.
I mean, the thrill of the challenge of trying to come back again. I mean, that's, you know, it gets tougher and tougher to try to get back up, right? But it's still that excitement, that challenge of trying to do it that excites me.
Do you feel comfortable leaving the franchise if you feel like there isn't somebody in place to kind of hand the keys over to?
No, I'd much rather hand the keys over to somebody and let them take this organization right from the jump. I'd much rather do that. And hopefully we can. But if not, even when I'm retired, that's one of the things that I'll be hell-bent on with Jeannie and Jimmy to make sure this franchise gets back to what it needs to be.
Coach Byron was saying that you were going to be here basically for the rest of the home games. What role do you envision playing just in terms of the other guys?
Source of comfort for Bryant.
In what respect?
Everybody needs a shoulder now, man. He gave me a shoulder his first year, my first year, and I'll give him a shoulder now.
You got one helping.
How's he-
Yeah.
Serena, last question.
How do you think he's holding up?
Oh, he's fine. I joke about it, but he's fine. He just continues to coach and, and preach execution. And, he's fine.